The skunk. The skunk is back. Do you see him? Look at him. Look at him go. Look at him go. What do you see? Where is he going? Oh. Does he see something? Away he goes. Into the night. He saw a cat. Oh my god, this is wildin'. This cat almost got nuked. There are 2 cats. They're coming for the trash. Look at Hector. Good morning, Hector. He's been eating well. Look. Look at that view. Look at it. It never gets old. This is the daily attestation screen. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but here it is. If you're experiencing any of these symptoms without a known reason. Some of these anybody could have, but like, we're college students. Please let me know what I should change this to, because, you know, it's getting old. Today's outfit with my black sneakers that normally are a doorstop. And there is a farmer's market on Wednesday mornings, and they even do it in the winter. They just do it inside, so I was... Lexington.
Turn right onto South Jefferson Street.
There's a cafe here called Legendary Eats with cryptid-themed food, so I may want to check it. Here she is, not far from the school at all. I must have been 4 or 5 minute walk.
Your family makes the treats? Or
It's up to you. I'll cut you out if you don't want to be in it.
no, it's okay. It's okay. Nobody ready?
Can I pet your dog? Oh, sweet, playful, sassy pants. So I'm spreading the word. You can still hear the market, and you can see I'm in the parking lot, but you see that brick there? That is literally the divide between campus and this lot. Take you on a tour of Lexington, probably on Saturday, but take a look at this. W&L cufflinks, just in case you weren't fancy enough. This is Hillel House, by the way. That is where they serve the kosher food at the cafe. It is closed inside, but is open for business. Is this the president's house? Yes. Yes, it is. Down that way is Gaines. That is the other freshman dorm. Luckily, I am in Graham-Lee's right here. A lot closer to the action on the other side. And I'm actually going to take you down that way to the Lentra Center later today. Just hanging out on the porch. I'm not locked out. This is on purpose. We are 1 hour in on the 48-hour protection, and I stink, so it doesn't work. You want to sniff? Huh? You want? Come in close. Yep. Cause I have to deal with it all day now, so you can have a sniff. Yeah, unscented. Unscented. Guys, here is my haul for today. We have the Hat Creek's chocolate croissants. They were, because of COVID, they came in bags of 2. Wow, how convenient for business. So I paid $8 for 2 meaty looking chocolate croissants. Next, we have Kelly's Persian food. Baklava. Delicious. $6, but it looks delicious. Then the lavender guy had great business today. There were actually 2 flower people. So I got a $4 lip balm. Hope it's delicious. We have a $6 essential oil. I could have gotten a smaller one for more money. So I just went with this stuff. It's probably a little diluted, but I'm sure It does the same thing. Then we have this decent size. I'll probably use it up the same amount of time I'd use up a Bath and Body. This is $12, so the same as a Bath and Body. Help the local business, and it's lavender. Again, lavender. I had the worst sleep last night, and lavender really does help. Like, that's, studies have been done. And to make this 6 and 12 round out to an even 20, we got a $2 sprig of lavender. Lemon blackberry cake. It came with a jam. For free, included. And we are on our way. I heated this up in the microwave for like 20 seconds, and now it's perfect. So, 10 out of 10. Thank you. If you see chocolate stains on my romper, no you don't. It's just paint. It's just paint. And I refuse to change. And if I did change, hypothetically, if I were to change my clothes, it would just be because it's really hot out, not because I got paint. Someday soon. And that's why I'm here at W&L. Potato pancakes, 2 cups of pineapple, well, probably not 2 full cups, and 2 apples. And we are off to the CGL, Center for Global Learning. That is where Japanese happens. Looks like folks are coming out of their 9:30s. Here we are, once again.
So we're talking about the phospholipid bilayer, right? But we're actually talking about the phospholipids in the bilayer, right? Which you don't normally talk about in AP biology. You know that there is one, and you know that it's like hydrophilic and hydrophobic. But, so we started talking about it, and one of them is like blah, 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 serine, right? So serine is an amino acid, right? So the thing was is that we started breaking down the word, blah, blah, like this is glycogen, this is blah, blah, this is serine. So what's serine? And everyone's like, in their head, like an amino acid. But then someone raises their hand and she goes, it's serine, right? Like burning meat on the grill. And the professor goes, no. So it's S-E-R-I-N-E. That's the amino acid, serine. And she has to write on the board S-E-A-R-I-N-G. And she's like, these are not the same. And I said, I'm gonna pretend I have no eyes.
We are going to check this out later. I put it on our schedule. Alright, we are here at Payne Hall. Normally where I have Latin American and Caribbean studies. My room was taken up, but this seminar room is going to be open for a while. This right here makes me think of that scene from Belle with the ladder. I'd like to show you the view out the window because I don't need the lights on. Take a look. Ugh, gorgeous. So this is the colonnade, like we're kind of in it right now. There's town. I got a text from our RA that we're going for ice cream later, so that'll be a great addition to our video tour here today. I had a tag on my shirt and no one told me. Now everyone knows that I'm a large at Old Navy. My COVID result, my second test, and you just scroll through and negative once again.
Really daring to get fancy here. But I wonder, no, I don't think I can do that. If you hear anything, that's my dog in the background. There it is. People, we're getting fancy. Okay, you see this outline here? And I have a song I would love you all to hear. I don't know, I'm gonna have to figure out how to upload that for you all. It's called Ganesh is So Fresh. And Khajuraho. Khajuraho is super famous. This is one of the biggest, baddest temples complexes in town.
Oh my gosh, that woman at the pineapple counter really, well, fruit, but ooh, she really gave me a scare this morning. Said, can I get 2 cups of pineapple? And literally, she was like in the middle of a fight with her either superior or another employee, but she was having some sort of dispute. And then I come walking up and I'm like, hey, can I get 2 cups of pineapple, please? And she's like, she went, I don't think I'm allowed to do that, but, and then she did. And so just to give you a good idea of what 2 cups of pineapple looks like, I dumped one into the other so that you know what 2 cups of pineapple looks like. And we've got here, pretty good, right? And 3 pieces, so I hope Chad's there later. I think that's his name. If it's not his name, I'll still call him Chad anyway, as a nickname. Here's the athletic center, just from a different angle. And this is Gaines. This is where the other first years live. Who is it? Rhiannon! Hi! See you around. Have fun at Cam. Welcome to the Lenfest Center. Looks like this area has some Native American inspired art today.
They founded museums to show how great it all was.
Today, it's the super rich who start museums all over the world. That's the story of Museum Ludwig.
Chocolate magnate Peter Ludwig liked art so much, they say he bought something every day.
In 1976, he and his wife Irene gave their art collection to the city of Cologne in exchange for a brand new museum with the Ludwig name on it.
This was so much fun, they set up lots more museums.
All right, some of that was pretty interesting. I watched some of the videos, but I didn't want to wait for them to cycle through again. But definitely not just a focus on American feminism, but all over the world in places like India, Nigeria, the Middle East. Not just about art, but yeah, it was very interesting, I think. and I know they're coming to speak at some point. So if my friends want to go, maybe I'll go. If not, I'll probably just, you know, get dinner, do my homework, the huge. Forgot, I am taking down all these empty containers for the campus garden compost. I'm gonna cry. My man Chad, I knew his name was Chad. He looks like a Chad. I come up to the counter. I'm a little nervous because it's Chad and it's also the scary fruit lady. I think her name's Clark. Because I saw something on her shirt. And I don't even have time to open my mouth yet. And he says 2 cups. I asked him his name. His name was Chad. I heard correctly. And I got a cup of mandarin oranges and a cup of pineapple. He knows how to treat me. And you know what he said? I like your earrings. You know, I introduced myself and he said, I like your earrings before I left. Chad's the man. Chad really just made my day. Meatballs, vegan meatballs, or vegetarian meatballs, sorry. Baguette, eggplant, and French baguette, vegetable something. But this is my last big meal of the day because I eat the big breakfast, which wasn't that big this morning, just probably high calorie because it was the croissant with chocolate that didn't get all over my clothes. And also, now we have this. So we're probably going to be eating that fruit for dinner.
Hello. Hi. Oh, I know.
For Japanese, we have this dialogue to translate. I have to write it all out, but I'll show you what that looks like when it's done. Oh, look at that. So cool.
Topics relate to the large states as small feudal states. In a sense, those large states or plantations were very much like a feudal, medieval kingdom or whatever. So I want 3 people to talk about the slavery system and the patriarchal system.
Time for a tour. Looks like it is way overdue. Gosh. It's across this magical bridge. The sorority or fraternity houses. I'm really not sure which because I don't know anything about Greek life, but I figured it out because I zoomed in and I saw some Greek letters. So, and I'm pretty sure the classics department is that away. So, self-explanatory. Here's the natatorium, also known as the pool. Just don't know why it's not just called the pool. Hey guys, it's me, past Amelia, on my way to my swim test, I think. Listen to that. Nature at work. On both sides. Welcome to the 3rd year residential area. Wow, look at the view. This doesn't really apply to me, but the parking garage is right there where all those cars are. This is the 3rd year dining experience. Nothing interesting to see inside, just restaurant stuff. I think it equals like $8 in cash, and you can only use your swipes after the D hall has closed. So they give you options. So if you're like, oh, I missed dinner, you can use your swipe card just about anywhere that's not Hillel. You can use it here. You can use it at the co-op. I'm not sure if you've seen the co-op, but as a first year, you got to use those swipes. You've got flex, but you got to be smart with it. The residential area kind of like creeps me out in a certain way because everything's just too perfect. Like, it's like that scene from A Wrinkle in Time that, oh my god. Not for a bit. That was completely unintentional. I had no idea it was there. And that's like not sarcasm either. That kind of spooked me. But it reminds me of that scene from A Wrinkle in Time where all the kids come out at the same time to bounce their little balls at the same time on the sidewalk, and then their mom comes out at the same time, all the mothers, and they're like, come in for dinner, all at the same time, simultaneously. Oh my, I am going to have calves after this. I don't know why I came up here, because they all look the same. That's literally the point that I was just making. That's it. That's what you get. There's a fire pit and a barbecue and another field. Must say, I love the art choice. Golden Brash is one of my favorite paintings. So yeah, I can see how this is definitely a cozy living arrangement. Look at that. You guys remember the colonnade right at the front, the picture? Look at that. You can see it from here. We are on the other side of campus. This gives you a good idea. Like, look how far that is. Oh, yikes. I guess it was a really bad water fountain. Look at all this tennis. You play like a giant tennis game over the bridge. That'd be kind of cool. Rest in my room and maybe vlog, start putting the vlog together. Before I go blueberry picking with Hillel House. Blueberry volunteer picking with Hillel House with Gabby. How about a little more baklava?
Hello, people at home. Right now we're gonna go down to Hillel and pick some blueberries at the farm. Here we are, in the county. Have you explored at all? Have you been out and about? Explored last year.
Yeah, this was hitting me hard. I went in and I started taking a shower.
Come here.
Well, project.
Yeah, take a look at that guy. Oh my gosh. He's really trying. So we're doing good so far, I'd say.
But if you found it, you probably would have eaten it. Oh look! Oh look! This is put this one right. You know, everybody see this one? This is a good one right on top. Oh,
It is gorgeous.
Want to take a picture together?
Sure.
it's actually teaching.
So prior to this, in our three...
Whoa! 8.4.
Wow. All right, 8.4. Yeah, it's at least twice that, more than that.
Oh man!
19.
Wow, good guess.
19
So
plus
about
8.
Of course, I'm sure my hair's crazy.
That's okay.
Is it double standards if there's only one person? Sometimes I don't understand the proportions. Hi.
Gabby is carrying my milkshake. We're
Cheers.
we're coming back from the fireside, and we're going back to my room with my leftovers and my milkshake, and then I'm probably gonna do my English assignment and pass out.